Yeah. So cream.
Yeah, the
What did I do?
Kampala cream.
Kampala.
This one, we are going to do it in English because they say it's for the high-end girls.
No, please,
Yes,
please.
it's the Kampala cream.
Anything Ugandan is not high end.
Listen,
It's.
friend.
I feel like
It's for the high-end girls. So we are going to do it in English.
What makes someone
But
high
we are
end?
also going to be, because it's Kampala cream. The name is Kampala cream. Yes.
So that's the reason. No, I would like to know the difference between high end and low end, because waliwo ne wetwagambanga wali okutandikira ku kagundi mu luguudo lwa Kampala Road okudda eri waggulu nakasero ye.
Do you see these fingers? They don't look the same, and this is how lives of people are. Yes, some are poor and some are rich. Point blank.
But no,
that is the difference. We don't have to explain it. And so when someone is high end,
so what's in Kampala cream that suits the high end?
Oh God, you must be joking.
What?
Like really, there's some rich kids in there for sure.
Oh no, please.
Yes, I'm telling you.
Who apart from the owner? Is she the owner though? Because she keeps on pushing it. The girl from London.
No, but even Sheena owns a resort.
Who?
Sheena.
Oh.
No, you don't.
Okay, I'm not following.
You're not even following the show.
I think I'm the low class.
Yes.
I'm the low end.
You're not, but even Sheena. But even these girls, these other girls, yes. There's Umra Murungi. She's also good.
Umra, she's a TikTok sensation.
No, my dear. She's doing a lifestyle show on NTV.
She's a presenter?
She's a presenter.
Oh.
She's a lifestyle TikTok. Lifestyle content creator.
Yeah.
She goes to these different countries, the Maldives, the what. Yes. But becoming a lifestyle content creator is also not cheap. That is one thing that you have to invest in.
Man, Maldives.
Yes.
They were saying that there is a man who is.
Exactly. And then someone brought it up in Kampala cream. Actually, Mommy Deb was like, so can we ask you any questions? And she's like, no, she was like, can you please tell us more about you and all that stuff? And then she's like, I can't be specific, but if you ask me a specific question, I would give you what you want to hear. Mommy Deb goes, oh, can you, did you go to the Maldives alone?
Oh, there was someone behind the camera. Like.
And then she said, yes. Mommy Deb is like, so you're single? And then she's like, wow, that's a confession room. But that girl is lying. She's just like, yeah. She's lying. She's lying.
Which character in there that so far is interesting?
There is one thing I don't like about very quiet people. They lie a lot.
Oh yeah?
Yes, they can lie to your face because they are quiet. These are the girls who used to get pregnant in school. I'm not saying she got pregnant in school. But then the stubborn ones never get. For me, because I can be quiet, but I am an introvert, extrovert. When I'm around the people I like, I make noise, I talk, and I'm outspoken. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
But there are those quiet people who people look at and say, oh, she's really quiet. I don't like them. I'm very irritated by their behavior because most of the time they are sneaky, they are corny, they have bad behavior, they have the worst behavior. Really, they even give me, I don't know, that feeling of do not come near me because you might be plotting something. But we had someone in our lives, she was really quiet and then she's always smiling.
Maybe you're scared that it's hard to penetrate them, like to get into because if someone doesn't talk, it's hard to know what's going on with them.
It's actually also very hard to penetrate me. Because I am an introvert, extrovert. So if I don't know you, I can actually decide to keep quiet and never even ask you your name.
Right, but these ones, even when you're friends to them, they tend not to talk much.
And then that's why I don't want them next to me, because they're the worst people. Yes. You don't know what they're thinking. You want someone who has a dialogue. They're saying something. Like, how are we friends and I don't know anything about you? We're not friends. We are not friends. Everyone has to have that circle where they feel comfortable. Yes, you might be quiet around other people, but I'm your friend. Can we talk? Let other people, like for me, I used to have a friend of mine back home, Tanzania. She was called Lillian. And everyone used to tell her, oh, Sharon does not talk. And she's like, maybe because you don't know her. Sharon talks. First of all, she's very stubborn. If you're walking around with her, you will laugh because she sees everyone. She sees a bad style. She tells you this. She would say, who told that person to put on that dress? And then you burst out laughing. Have you seen that? She talks about the most random things. But people didn't know me like that because I can be there and no one knows that I'm in the room until it's a must. I have to discuss something. Apart from that, you will never know I'm in there.
So that alone has already given me the perspective of who you don't like on the pan of Kampala cream.
No, it's not that I don't like her. Actually,
I mean, that alone irritates you. So it means she's not the kind that, trust me, Gundi shows engage. You find yourself attached to someone because of how they handle their things. The attachment.
I say, for me, I don't have problem with rich children. People.
Is she rich though? Is she from a rich family?
I think she's coming from an okay family. That's what I'm thinking. It's an okay family.
Because man.
Yeah. But I have no problem with such kids. I have no problem. You know that. Me, I have no problem because I feel like it's privilege to come from such family. It's privilege. The only person who has a problem, then they have been in poverty for all their life. They sit there and then they start saying, this person, atweragira kofe. Enso sente z'abazadde b'abantu baba bakolera ani baana baabwe uboza abazadde bisibeere. You get what I'm saying? But they go ahead and ask her and she says she's single. She's lying. That girl is lying.
Definitely.
She's lying.
These days girls are having older men.
And then she goes to the confession room and she says, wow. She's all trying. I think they told her you have to act classy. No.
Fixes her shoulders.
Yeah. And then she goes, wow, stop it. You're lying. Okay. You don't have to tell people whether you're dating or don't, because maybe I'm that kind of person who would also say, but why are you asking me whether I'm dating?
But for some reason, I feel like the way Kampala cream was started, I feel like her character is not going to survive in there.
No, she can actually. Let me tell you, those quiet girls can have mouth.
Yeah?
Yes, and that is why I don't want them, because they have the worst behavior, actually. May I tell you, even with women, men can say, child, say. Me, I'm telling you, have that woman who talks their mind. Because you piss her off, she will say it. And that's my wife. I tell you, I had a grandfather who used to, the wife was Nambozi. And whenever he pissed her off, she was like, and then he would say, Nambozi wanganyize. And they had a very long marriage, but my grandmother wasn't the easiest. That is the twin brother to my grandfather, my actual grandfather. Yeah, and that's the auntie of mine who owned a school, who passed away during COVID. So the mother to that auntie of mine. Yeah. The husband, my Jaja was always like that. The wife, when she got angry, she used to be the sweetest grandmother. She used to be, you get?
Yeah.
Even my own grandmother, she wasn't that easy woman. You wouldn't do anything stupid in front of her and she just no. She wasn't that kind of woman, but she was a good woman. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
People don't know. My grandmother has had the softest heart. But when she said you did something that annoyed her, she would just say anything to you. And you get angry and she says, don't care. You know? But then she says, hey, so you're angry? Oh, no. She did. But she said it. And then we got to know her and then learned her. And then she was a lovely lady. Lovely old lady. But let me tell you about abasirisa abalina ne byapulani. Tomanyi bimunyiziza, tomanyi bimusanyusa, tomanyi bimukola ki. So you want someone who can at least say something. Say something, you're angry, say something. You get? Most especially if you're staying with them. Why aren't they saying something? And most men say, oh, I want my peace. I don't want a woman who doesn't say, who talks and don't. A woman can give you your peace and then they kill you slowly because they're angry at you. They hate you with passion. So I don't like quiet people near me. Someone can hate you with passion, and they kill you slowly. But leaving that aside, let's leave Umramnunji because she's lying. She's dating someone took her to the Maldives and that's it.
So we now have a new character.
Prima, Kadash. Oh, no. But my girl is so real. She said, I'm a senior 6 dropout. I'm still in my livers.
And she's confident, man.
Yes.
But for some reason...
And people Ugandans have to understand. Someone said, oh, would she still be learning English in her Form 6? That means she didn't go to good schools. Yes.
But we have so many poor schools back in Africa. It shouldn't be something to talk about.
We also have Form 6 dropouts who speak very good English because they went to good schools. Not all parents have the money to take their kids to such schools that you people think of and dream of and say, oh, every kid should be in those schools. But this girl is better than very many Ugandans. And she's very confident. She told you, yes, I'm a Form 6 dropout. And maybe I'm still in my livers in vacation. I don't know what I'm going to call it or something. But yes, I am here on Kampala creme. Deal with it. And the other thing is that personally, I would think English is not our language, really. Let's stop.
That's why I was asking.
Scrutinizing each other for something that is not even ours. Even the British make mistakes in this English.
Yeah.
There is something in English they call common mistakes in English. And for me, what she said, that's what it felt like.
And for me, the fact that someone says that, oh, I'm a senior 6 dropout, that's enough for me not to judge.
Yes.
But for some reason, I feel like if that show was in Uganda, Prima has 1 million words to say. I think we need to see more people arguing in English because abantu buli gye bakoma okwogera olulimi Oluganda balina bingi by'okwogera ne bawemula kino ne bawemula kiri naye mugambe kati twogere Luzungu. Prima yandabikidde nga kugamba waliwo ekyagala okuva.
That is not me. But let me tell you, but I do not support anyone. You see, I feel like Ugandans are so... Ugandans are education tourists. They pretend to be civil, educated. They pretend to be high-end. Chinese don't speak English, but they're better than Ugandans.
True.
So I want Ugandans to understand and stop scrutinizing people for speaking their languages. It's only those people who have not gone to other countries and seen other people speak their languages and even have better countries, better economies without speaking English. It's not the end of the world. Exactly. It's not the end of the world. Let people be. It's not the end of the world. And that girl is doing great for herself. She's taking care of her children because her baby daddy is in the rehab.
Is that guy in a rehab?
Yeah. And she clearly stated it that at least to Lulinga Walinga Akola Baskango Mguana Mwayo 20%. Can you imagine 20%? So she has a shoulder. People should give this woman a break. They should give her a break. She's trying to do everything. And she went ahead and said, it is funny for someone to say, oh, what, and what. And then we are on Kampala Cream and getting the same paycheck.
Actually,
yes, I am a Form 6 Vertist. And that's it.
Bonna abagala abakyala. Enkola y'omwana oyo should be the kind of a woman someone should want to have kids with. Exactly. Because that you've just said that then when he was still working,
to school,
20%. But even now that he's not there,
I am trying. The kids are used to a certain lifestyle. They have to stay in their schools because really, when you're a caring parent, you just don't want to wake up and say, "Imbaje yeseta, imbatute ku." Whatever, I don't know those other schools. I don't know other schools. I know. I don't know where that boy went to. I am really. I don't know where.
Seta main campus.
Oh, I can't even defend myself. I can't deal with it. I cannot deal. Sometimes he says things and I'm like, but he's intellectual.
He is.
There are other things that he says and you feel like he's spoken some sense. Male can talk.
There are people that they are not linguistic.
Yeah.
By the way, no get fluent English.
It's tough.
It is being linguistic.
Yeah.
Abantu abamu ayinza okuyita mu masomero gonna ate nga malungi.
There's something I'm going to tell you of this, of air.
Yeah.
But I'm so proud of Prima.
Yeah.
As a mother, so we're actually watching The Straw. People should go and watch The Straw. People Netflix. Should leave mothers alone.
I'm going to watch it on a more.
I cannot watch that movie again. So I've actually seen another video. I don't know, when I'm sleeping. I've actually watched, that lady I follow on Facebook?
Yeah.
She put her mother-in-law there and her house lady, and they are watching The Straw and they are crying. The mother-in-law is carrying the young baby and she can't even look on the TV. And it is #1 now on Netflix. Tell you, watch The Straw. People should leave mothers alone who, you don't know what it means. Do you know those women are lied to? They lay in bed with.
Yeah.
Is she awake? Oh no. So I feel like people should leave mothers who are trying so hard because people don't know what it means to be lied to. All these women have children in situations where they think the people they're having children with love them. Very few women have children because they are forcing themselves on men. Very few. But most men lie to people's daughters. I love you so much. They're in bed and that's when children happen. And then you find yourself taking care of these children alone. And you have nothing to do actually about it. You get? So people should leave people who are trying to take care of their children alone. And on that note, people should leave Prima Kadash. Whether you get luzungu lulungi or balubi. Main point is that she's taking care of her children. And alone, she's trying to do everything possible to give her children a life. And that's it. And God is giving her grace and has put her in that position. And no one is going to take it away.
I agree with you. But also on this side, I think people appreciate and accept that the fact that she's a mother, she's working so hard for
Ugandans never appreciate anything. They always
but
think
the thing
it's
is
funny.
that now the critiques come in because of her English.
But it's English.
Mama,
okay. What is Prima's first name? She's a Muganda. Eh?
I think she's a Munyankole.
No, she's a Muganda.
She is?
Yes.
Oh, I didn't know.
She's a Muganda. Omukyalo oyo bamuleka ayogera Oluganda. Si mukyala Muganda? Kati bamuleke.
Kati oluzungu balwatachinga ne high end gye wayogedde.
High end eyaki?
No, wagambye nti the show itself is high end.
And
those kids up there, they don't speak Luganda like me or when I'm downtown.
There are people, if you've watched Love and Hip Hop, there are people who speak Spanish in there and they speak their language. There are Haitians in there and they speak their language.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? They speak English today, tomorrow they will be speaking Haitian, Creole, whatever it is. You get what I'm saying? So there is nothing high-end about Kampala cream. I've even changed my mind.
Yeah?
There's nothing high-end
about... That's what I was saying.
Yeah.
And about...
when it comes to languages, people should learn to...
let people express in the language they're comfortable
tell you, exactly. And I want people to understand that you have to be able to protect your culture.
Yeah.
And do not scrutinize people for being who they are in their culture.
I think rich famous young
but they don't have that budget.
It's a low budget series.
Yes, it's a low budget series. And another thing, rich, young, and African also Mwalimu Shakibu. Yeah. Mwalimu Shakibu. Nga tayogera Lugundi. Nga ayogera Oluganda most of the time.
Yeah.
And it was beautiful. Everyone praised it. Because people who went to school don't see a problem with anyone speaking their language. Truth be told, people don't even understand. Nigerians have made it in this country. They have made it. In this, let's say in this world. Wherever they go, they make it. But those people do not change their accent for anyone.
Oh my God.
No.
Yep.
And if you want a problem with them, tell them you have an accent.
Oh, yeah.
You get what I'm saying? But Ugandans pretend to be the owners of English. Even the British make mistakes. Come on, give us a break. Eh? Even the British make mistakes. If you want to see that not everyone will speak good English, you see Banyankole can have an accent in English. But when it comes to children who went to high-end schools, those good schools, most of the time that Banyankole accent actually disappears. And sometimes you can't even tell the Banyankole. You get? But it's because of the schools they went to. So Prima maybe didn't have the chance to go to the rich schools that people talk about. And on that note, she's a Form 6 dropout. That too.
Yeah.
I know by Form 6 someone has to be speaking good English. But well, there are schools that don't speak very good English even at Form 6. Right?
True.
So let that woman be. She's doing what she can to make sure that she provides for her family.
So you're like excited to...
Yes, me, I'm excited. I'm excited to see more Prima Kadash.
It's just that you don't have an opportunity to watch it.
Yeah, I don't have an opportunity to watch it.
Where can you find it? I can buy it for you.
I don't know. I don't think we have DSTV around here.
Also, you have to be on DSTV.
I think you have to be on DSTV. I don't know. Because at least if we
Creme, nga it's not on DSTV. Because DSTV, we don't have that.
We don't have that. Yeah, so maybe if they...
Don't they have an app?
Maybe they should have put it on Prime TV, maybe Amazon or something, so that we can watch it from there.
But putting a show on those big apps, it's not easy. I think Amazon, you just have to create an account and you put stuff on there. I don't know, because I see so many Nigerian movies on there and I'm like, who watches
for it? No, we watch it.
You do watch Nigerian movies?
Yes. Actually, I think even Shantytown, we watched it on Prime.
Oh yeah, Shantytown was sick.
Even the other movie for the other boy who was in the ghetto and that thing, you remember with that girl, we watched it on Prime.
Oh.
Yeah. And they advertise them, and that's how we get to watch them. And someone tells you there is a movie there. It's Nigerian, but it's good. It's good. So yeah, if they can put it on Prime, yeah, we can watch
so abajonkera Prima Kadash bamwesonyiwe message to Creme omukulu baleme musuffocating oluzungu talusobola ayogereko mu Luganda kuba njagala ajjonkere ekikazi ekyo kirina figa etayimiridde bulungi kirowooza obweru
Zahara Toto. Darling, these are the knuckles, the real knuckles of you're running away from your color, you're coming to my color. What's so special about color? That girl, that woman, she's even not a girl. That old woman fails to get what she has to talk about. Like, what is she going to teach her children? As in, if an old woman like that would sit there and start saying, oh, you're fighting to come to my color. Those are petty fights for children.
For children, high school.
Yeah. People who sit down and body shame women, fellow women, are crazy.
Yeah, Bambi nalabye gundi nga amuwolereza. Bambi tebati oyo mwana omusirise. Yeah, but she's pretty the way she looks.
She's looking gorgeous.
Nemmanya nti kati wano waliwo abalina emitwe emikalu, waliwo abalimu emitwe egirimu amagezi.
Because you cannot sit there with your age and then you start body shaming someone.
Yeah. Kuba naye senga bamutandika bwe bati. Oh, there is so much to talk about.
No, it's because she has a big mouth and she thinks she can handle it. But the thing is that she's old enough to know that women can decide to do things that make them feel good about themselves. And it's not a crime.
Yeah.
And she should stop body shaming people's children. Oh, what? Because she has the worst body on that show.
Ooh, she does not know.
No, mutwe gumulinganga akabox k'ebinyeebwa ne bugga.
Bugga liri mu binyeebwa. I would like to eat that.
And I don't eat those things.
You don't?
Most especially that red thing. Ay.
No, a bug, a job. Do.
I would.
You don't eat that red stuff? Yeah? Kizaamu omusaayi. Iron. Era oba ogenda kwongerako iron. Kale tukawunzise.
Yeah, thank you very much. Yeah.
See
but
you
yeah, I think we're going to see something else of Kampala cream, and we shall come back with it. Water.
Yep.
Anyway.